this will impact your life in a positive way. I don't care if you're just starting and you got $5 to your name, or you got a $5 million a year company or a $50 million a year company. This will impact your life. When I say the word values, is that something you immediately know? Is that something you know your values? You'd like to work on your values? I'm not sure, because I don't think I thought about the word values once until I hit my 40s. Not one time. Now, was I successful? Yes. Did I do the right thing? Yes. Was I a hustler? Yes. Did I get smart enough finally to learn from those playing the game at the highest level possible and extract their knowledge and apply it in my life and know that trial and error is just like, it's so 90s. Like, it's why learn from your own mistakes when you learn from others. Like, I got all that, but I don't know if someone said, what are your values? If someone walked up to me 10 years ago and said, hey, give me a list of your values. Like, I'm a hard worker? I don't know. But here's what I know. By the time we're done today, you're going to realize how important they are. So let me ask you this. Are values important if you own your own company and you're hiring somebody? Are they important for your life? Are they important for partners, business partners, people that might lend you money or invest with you? Are they important for love? Are your values important for being a parent, if you're a parent or a grandparent? How about for real success? I'm not just talking about you could hit lotto tomorrow. Is that success? If I said to you, hey, I'll give you 10 million bucks right now. Anybody watching, I'll cut you a check for 10 million, but you can't have real love in your life. You can't have real connection. You can't have real health, but I'll give you 10 million bucks. Is there anybody that would take it? When I say real success, I want you to prosper. I want you to make money. I want you to make enough money where you never worry about money again, where you can focus on you and see that real success lives on a whole nother side. So I want to get the money out of the way as fast as possible so you can become the best version of you. So what I'm going to ask you to do with me right now is, I'm trying to decide which way to go first. Let's do it this way. Let's go through this exercise together, because let's just do this. Let's just pretend right now. I'm going to flip it up. I had it. Here's my notes. I did these for the last 2 nights for you guys, 4 pages worth. But I'm going to flip it upside down, even though I went through it. I want to pretend. Do this exercise with me. If you have a pen, a paper, if you could do it in your notes, do this for me. Let's say that you are hiring someone that is going to spend every day with you. Not nights, but every day this person is going to be the person that's your right-hand person, your right-hand man, your right-hand woman. This is the person that's going to live, breathe, and eat what you do. Their passion has to match yours, but you're going to spend a lot of time with them. If you have to travel for business, this person's going to be with you. If you, go get lunch at the office, this person's going to be with you. When you have meetings, this person's going to be with you. And here's what I know. I spent a lot of years hiring based on capabilities. Now, I've been blessed to have hundreds and hundreds and probably thousands of people work for me or work on my brand that I was a part of hiring or overseeing as I've grown. I've had hundreds of employees or work with me on building my real estate business and my marketing business, my book business, my education business. Thousands probably through the years. And here's what I know. Up until a certain point in my life, I hired based on capabilities, based on their experience. You're hiring somebody that is going to run your Facebook media. I would hire someone who has experience in advertising on Facebook, who has the degrees and went through the school and had the experience and worked for someone else, and they have the capabilities to do it. But then I had a revelation. And this wasn't 20 years ago. This wasn't 10 years ago. Probably wasn't even 5 years ago. I had a revelation that I was hiring based on capabilities. I wasn't hiring based on values. You see, what I learned was someone with the right capabilities, someone even that can work hard, someone's even a hustler, will not outperform, for me, someone with the same values as me. When I had this shift, what I realized is you can give a B opportunity to an A player with the right values, or you can give an A opportunity to someone with poor values, that's an A player that works hard, and the person with the right values will outperform them over and over and over, even if they don't know. So even if they don't know what it is you're hiring for. So I just want to tell you something. In the last couple of years, I've been hiring people with the values that I want, that I'm going to go through here in a moment, and putting them in roles that they've never even done before. They've never worked on Facebook media. They've never worked on YouTube. They've never worked on customer relations. And they're the best employees I've ever experienced in my entire life, because I hired based on values, not based on capabilities. Now, maybe you're saying, I don't have any employees, Dean. Is this gonna work for me? Heck yeah, it's gonna work for you, because this is for all areas of life. So here's what I want you to do. I'm gonna share that. Actually, I'm gonna share a little deeper. This is the first time I'm training this. I want you to understand something. If you're just joining us, if you're new, I want you to realize that I've been blessed to go on a journey from someone who didn't go past high school, wasn't that great in high school, didn't have any money, to doing extremely well for myself and providing for my family in a way that I never thought was imaginable. And during this journey of building 30 plus companies, generating, my brand and my companies have broke $1 billion between my real estate and my education and book sales and all of it combined. My brands have broke $1 billion. So do you think I failed? Do you think I learned? Do you think I was down, up? I've learned so much along this journey, but here's what happens sometimes. Most people aren't in the education space. Most people don't want to serve, don't want to make an impact on people. So all that knowledge stays in here. Did you ever meet somebody that ran a big company and they're older and you're like, oh my God, there's so much knowledge in that brain. I wish I could pull it out and take it. Like if it was a hard drive, can I please have it? You have all these years of experiences, but you don't know how to share it. So when I share something like this is transformational for me. This is next level for me, but usually I just figure it out. If I was in any other business, I would just figure this out. I wouldn't have to think of how do I extract this wisdom? How do I frame that? I want you to really think what I do. I extract what's worked so magnificently for me and everyone I taught this in 100K too, and in 25K. I say that they're my different masterminds. But I extract this wisdom. I have to analyze it. Then I have to create a framework, and then I have to put it in a process and a flow where you go, oh, I get that. Here's my goal. Every single person watching, this will impact your life in a positive way. I don't care if you're just starting and you got $5 to your name, or you got a $5 million a year company or a $50 million a year company. This will impact your life if you follow it. And that's my goal. I think that's my gift, and that's what I try to do. So I want you to know, if I say, well, I'm going to do this differently, it's because this isn't something I got out of a textbook. This isn't something someone taught me. This is real deal stuff that works. This is the legit stuff that has transformed my life. You're not getting some half-assed shit that I read about last week. Go, let me just regurgitate that. This is real. So when I say that, I want to tell you how my hiring process has changed. And then you should think about this in all areas of your life. So hiring process, let's say, used to be have a firm go out and headhunt for the right person, or someone in my office who's in human resources. This is the criteria. Go look for it. Get resumes. Interview. Narrow them down to a few, and then let me know. I'll look at the last 2 or 3 people. In the last 2 years, is I do a video, and maybe you've seen it. I'll do a video where I'll push it out, and most of my conversation is trying to find someone with the right values. And if you think about attracting those you want and repelling those you don't, that's the definition of marketing at its best. That's the definition of a happy life. Think about your friends. Wouldn't you love to attract more of the friends you love and repel the ones you don't? How about boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, lovers? Would you like to attract those that light you up, that make you feel whole, that are aligned with you, and repel those that don't? How about coworkers? Would you like to attract those that are positive and keep you uplifted, and kind of repel those that bring you down, make you feel bad, make you feel either envious or pissed or just like jealous, like whatever, right? Think about that in life. Wouldn't you like to repel the work or attract the work in your life, the career in your life, the business in your life that fills you up and lights you up, and repel the ones that don't? Yes. If we start thinking that is attract or repel, kind of binary thinking, yes or no, black or white, attract or repel, all of a sudden, we start looking through different glasses. Now, I said I was going to talk about values, and you're like, all right, Dean, we're not really talking about values yet. Yes, we are. Because here's what I want you to pretend. Back up. So when I decided to hire in a different way, I did attract and repel in videos. So I want you to think about, I'm gonna go through mine and we're gonna talk about each one. And I started doing a video, it's like, hey, this is Dean, I'm looking for a social media manager. And I could say, I need 4 years of social media management. I need this, I need that, I need this. Here's what I know, capabilities are available. I love to pay for education. We're kindred spirits. I spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. I hired someone who runs my Facebook media right now, runs my whole Facebook campaign. We spend over $100,000 a week just on Facebook, right? We're maybe $200,000. We spend a lot of money on Facebook. He's 18. He's 18. Never booked a Facebook ad or ran a Facebook campaign in his life. But he had the values that I liked. You know what I can do with someone with values? I paid for his education. I paid and sent him to the best guy who runs Facebook on the planet. Whether it costs 5, 10, or 20 grand, I cut the check. He went and got the capabilities, plugged it into his values. Kid's a rock star. I did the same thing with YouTube. Did the same thing with The Better Life. I did the same thing in so many areas. Values create the core that's unstoppable. Some of the right values that I'm looking for, I give them my book, Millionaire Success Habits, and it's like I gotta watch my hand because they're gonna read it before they come in tomorrow. Or if I give them 5 books. So now that I got you thinking, I'm gonna go deeper on that in a minute. I want you to pretend that you're making the hire that I talked about. You're making the hire that I talked about. That person that's gonna be with you through everything. You're starting your own business, whether you're one of my real estate students or any business that you're in, or you're either starting or you already have your business and you want to bring that person in, right? I spend a lot of time with you. I want you to start thinking about what values would you want that person to have? You ready for this exercise? If you have a pen, please do this with me. Please write it down. If not, maybe you can do it in your phone. It's important. So I went through this process and I did this probably 2 years ago now. And I really went through a deep dive. It wasn't like, oh, I want a hard worker. No, I didn't even think through capabilities. I thought through values. So these are the ones, there's 11 values that I came up with, and yours can be completely different of what you want in someone who's gonna help make your new business or your existing business thrive, or your life thrive. This person's gonna be around you a lot. So, here, you ready for mine? Let's go through this process. Hungry for achievement. Hungry for achievement. Here's what I realized. The world doesn't work in a 9-to-5 schedule anymore. I don't want someone who is used to the time and effort community, meaning work an hour, get paid an hour. I don't want someone that wants to come in and punch a clock. I was here at 9:01, so I'm gonna stay to 5:01. I don't want that. I personally, if I'm around someone, I want to set goals, and this person that I'm hiring is hungry for achieving those goals. Hungry for achievement. We are an achievement-based company, not a time and effort community. Listen, if you're a lawyer, if you're a doctor, the world would go to hell in a handbasket without you. Thank you. But I could never do what you do because you work for an hour, you get paid for an hour. Even if you get paid really high for that hour, to me, it's like, I would die because I can't compound my efforts. Now, if you're a doctor or a lawyer and you own the firm, congratulations, you found a way to have people underneath you and replicate yourself. I can't be in a time and effort community, and I can't hire someone that is. I can't hire someone that says, oh, it's 5 o'clock, gotta go. It's like, not that I'm talking about working late. I don't care if they leave at 2. Listen, people come to work for me and they say, how many vacation days? So maybe you should think, don't push it. They're like, well, how many sick days? I don't know, I've never looked. I don't count sick days. I don't count vacation time. We're an achievement-based company. We have goals every week, every month, every quarter. We hit those goals, who cares? So I want someone who obsesses and is hungry on achievement. Make sense? That's one of my goals. Okay, or one of my values that I want in someone who's gonna spend time around me. Another one is, I want someone enthusiastic. I do. I'm not talking about hypey and fake. I'm not talking about being like, hey everybody, we're gonna jump, we're gonna power through today. We're gonna sell. We're gonna go. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about someone who's genuinely enthusiastic. Now, this doesn't mean that if someone has a value of kind of being like, hey, what's up? Doesn't mean they're not smart. Doesn't mean they can't accomplish a lot. But that's not the value of the person I want around me every day. I like enthusiasm. I like when we say, oh my God, we hit our goals this week. I'm not the type where I want everybody to stand up and go, oh, Johnny hit his goals. Everybody, yay. No, but I want somebody like, that is freaking badass. Hey, good job, man. Like genuine enthusiasm. If I'm going to hire someone and they're going to be around me all the time, I need genuine enthusiasm. I need the value of energy. I like when everybody on my team is eating healthy. I do, not because I'm like a crazy, like, gotta eat right, gotta eat healthy, gotta go vegan. I'm not obsessive, but I know this. When someone eats right, when they exercise, their energy is just contagious. I mean, think about this. Did you ever walk into a room where there's a bunch of people, and if one or two people are kind of like, just getting their stuff done. Hey, how was your weekend? Yeah, that's good. The whole room turns to that. All of a sudden, if you walk around, again, I'm not talking about the phony, hey, the handshake that kind of like shakes you out of your skin. I'm not talking about that kind of high energy. I'm talking about, not somebody on 4 Adderalls kind of energy. I'm talking about someone energetic because they're excited about life. Energetic because they worked out in the morning. Energetic because they want to light up a room. And all of a sudden, you look around, everybody's buzzing and working and like high five, and it's like, it's an amazing place to be. That's, if someone's around me, I can't have someone around me that's kind of like a sloth. Like, I got everything done that you needed. We're done. Can I go to the next? No, I can't. Can't do it. So a value that I need, again, and I want you to think about your own. I'm explaining mine. I want you to think about yours. Another one is competitive. Now, this is a value that I really thought through. I don't want someone so competitive they want to squash the person next to them, right? There's 2 types of people to get the tallest building in town. Is you're competitive and you work your butt off on building the tallest building in town. There's also competitive people to get the tallest building in town by knocking everybody else's down. The knocking everybody else's down wouldn't last in my office in 18 seconds. I want competitive, meaning compete with yourself to be the best version of you. Light up the room with enthusiasm, with energy. Be competitive because then everybody strives to go the next level as a team. So I need a core value, and someone's going to spend time with me, help me to grow my business. I need someone that's competitive, but for themselves. They want to be better today than they were yesterday, which in turn makes everybody in the room want to step their game up. Rather than being competitive like, oh no, I got this done before Johnny did and Johnny should be fine. No, it lasts 8 seconds around me with that kind of value. Okay, always working on themselves, working on their personal growth. I need this person, it's going to be around me. I need someone, when I talk personal growth stuff, when I talk success, when I talk different habits, I don't want someone to say, I haven't read a book in 5 years on personal growth, or that's kind of foo-foo to me, and I wouldn't do it. Doesn't make you bad, but that's not the value I want to hire and be around. I want someone who's working on themselves that realizes life is a journey, not a destination. We are climbing or we are sliding in life. There is no in between. That's who we are. And if we're not growing, we're dying. So I need someone around me that is always working on their personal growth. Someone who comes to me and says, oh my God, I just read The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, or I read old Wayne Dyer stuff, or oh my God, I did Dale Carnegie, or Dean, I saw your videos on YouTube from 10 years ago. You had this one thing. Like when someone comes in and talks to me like that, and my team does, freaking lights me up. I'm like, what book? Whoa. You read a Dale Carnegie book? Did I have it? What is it? It's like, it's this off title that no one knew about. I was like, oh, give me a copy. Put it on my account. I want to read it, and I'll burn through it and come back and share. Like literally yesterday, I have a group chat with a lot of the kids. I have a group chat with, I say kids, they're all under 26. There's 6 or 7 of them. I love this little group of guys. And I got my production team, which is amazing, been with me for years, that take care of me. Like I got all these little different groups of team members, and I talk to each one differently. But in this group, they said, what's the best book you've ever read, Dean? I said, oh, it was this. And all of them are like, got it. Let's talk about it in 2 weeks. Like, I need people working on their personal growth. Life gets tough. Here's what I know. Like I said earlier, you can't go to the gym for a weekend, work out really hard and go, I'm good. The reason you're a part of my inner circle is because you can't go to the gym once. You can't be trained on success once. You can't be trained on habits once. This is something we have to live every single day, or we go back to old habits. And it doesn't mean your old habits are bad, but if you want an okay life, I'm guessing you're running away from an okay, bad, or even good life because you want excellent and outstanding. If you want an okay, bad, or good life, go back to old habits. Stop working on your own success. Stop reading books. Stop being a part of my inner circle. Stop, watching me on Instagram or watching other people that inspire you. Stop that and watch how quick life goes back to exactly where it was. So for me, a core value, I need someone who's always working on their personal growth. Okay, 6, internally motivated. That's a really great core value for me, is I need someone, listen, I go through phases. I love spending time with my team. I love having lunch with them. I love having production meetings on the next video. I love all that stuff. But there's some times my business is so busy, plus I coach Little League and coach softball, and I love being with my kids. There's times I get so busy that I can't motivate the troops. I can't go to lunch with the guys. I can't even give a pat on the back and say good job, even though they're all kicking ass. And there's times I'll go a month and I can't say, hey, I just want to tell you thank you for the hard work. Thank you. I feel it every day. I feel it every day, but I need someone that doesn't need a pat on the back from me to be excited, to be enthusiastic, to be motivated. They have to be self-motivating. They have to work on themselves, always be growing and realize, man, I kicked ass on this for Dean or for the company or for what I'm doing or for my part of the company. If someone's internally motivated, then I could go a whole month and not see them. When I see them, like, hey, Dean, man, we accomplished some good stuff. Good to have you back. Rather than, wow, I did all that stuff last month and Dean didn't even say thank you. That's screwed up. No, I don't have time for that. Gone, bye, see ya. I would do it much nicer than that. But again, we're talking about the values of the person that's going to be helping us grow or start or expand our business, that's going to be with us all the time. I need someone internally motivated. I need someone results focused. I don't like, and I've had this through the years, I've had people come to me for years and that are really good at finding problems in the company. Hey, we found this distribution arm. Books were supposed to be shipped within a day, they're not being shipped for 4 days. It's all screwed up and or this, or customer service. There's one line of customer service that goes to an answering machine or an answering, voicemail that nobody's been checking. Whatever, I'm just making stuff up. There's people that are really good at finding problems. You have these people in your life. You know what I'm talking about. They'll tell you what's wrong with your relationship. They'll tell you what's wrong with your health. They'll tell you why you're not making money. Really good at it. But they're not solution-oriented people. They don't tell you how to fix it. The only people that I will bring into my company now are the type to say, hey, wanted to let you know, this is the next level. Here's the first level. And Jeremy, who works for me, is a great example of this. Jeremy won't come to me and say, hey, we found out that the Facebook group for this is one. We had somebody in our Real Estate Profits from Home Facebook group that was a real estate expert. We were paying them to answer questions and be a part of it. All of a sudden, they stopped being in there. And we're like, no one knew. And a couple weeks went by and people are like, hey, we're not getting our questions answered. So red flags went up. So here's level 1 person. Hey, do you know that expert we had in there is not there anymore? Screwed up, made everybody pissed. That's level 1. Level 2 is someone who's solution oriented and says, hey, found out that the guy that was in, the real estate expert that was in there that was doing this XYZ, he's not in there anymore. But here's what I think we could do. Let's get one of our top real estate students, maybe several of them that are kicking ass. Maybe we could supplement them some money or some training and they'd go in there and do it. Now that's a solution-oriented person. Here's the next evolution. This is what Jeremy and my nephew Tanner, who works with us, these are both guys that are exactly like this, is they'll say, hey, there was a problem, it stopped being in there. And what I figured the best solution was, and I went ahead and did it. I went and found 4 of our students that are really great. They're already in real estate and they want to joint venture with us and they're in there and it's already being solved and they're already helping people. So level 1 finds the problem. Any idiot could find a problem. I don't mean that disrespectfully. Anybody can find a problem. You stumble over problems. Find a problem, be solution oriented. That's a value I want. You want the next level? Find the problem, figure out the solution, go solve it, and then come back to me and go, found the problem, here is the solution, done, nothing to worry about. You know, my conversation is like, good, next. I don't want to sit around and go, well, what do you think we can do? How does that sound? Like that? No, I'm past that. solution-focused people. What's up, what's up? Hey, don't forget to look at the action steps we've posted below. They are the perfect way to take your success, abundance in this crazy world to a whole nother level.